gets set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive. The 25. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and 7. Prescott now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Cowboys. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go, 46. It's 47.
On play action, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run left with Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now Prescott. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Faking the give. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. 23 yards on the play. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 42 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Get up. 26. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down, Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a fourth down play.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set. Alert.
Watson, off play action. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, his throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Open man wham. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe clouds, venting in the sand. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and fools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, really toxic. What your life like, you gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's Heineke.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd and 12.
Heineke, quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd, here's an option play right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One more time with Gibson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what that he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 55 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Herbert on first down now. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert back to the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Austin Eckler.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Heineke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Fourth down, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief. and both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Gibson again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
A good pickup there at 22.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Underneath to Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Extra point forthcoming. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this?
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 35 yards there on the touchdown run.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.